So we'll see what transpires here. This, of course, the finale of Week 7. And off the draw, knocked away, ball loose. Timbermen are going to pick it up, and they will own first possession. Keep an eye out, 88, Jake Gasparetti, an outstanding transition player. Quite a few Timbermen missing from the lineup, but quite a few there, including Aaron Woods, 77. Jack McAlpine, 28. That one, a good play off the cage mask on a opportunity from Woods. Back the other way now is Josh Sanchez for the Bears. He'll give way to Eddie Renault. Renault's quick shot wide of the mark. Good job by Chris Atwood to retrieve that. He'll zip that across. Back to Renault. Another good save made, as up on his game is Thomas early on. Ball loose. Bears pick it up. They'll work a fresh 20. Atwood will slow it down. Wrong stick side. And they'll set things up now with Lucas Beaver. He'll dump it down low. They'll skip it across. Quick shot, partially blocked. Run down and taking it to the boards hard was Nathan Schultzke, and a good job to get it up. Gets it ahead now, working to Holden Lowe's. Lowe's will give way, and they'll work it now to Baker. Kyle Baker looking for an opening, skip across. Cam Milligan out there. He, of course, their leading scorer and captain. 5 on the shot clock. Looking for Baker. Can't connect. Ball picked up. On the run, right in the breadbasket. Good save made there by Wendy. And first penalty of the game is going to be a slashing call. And it looks like it's going to go to Kyle Pedwell and the Ohsweken Bears. So certainly not the start they were looking for, immediately giving the Timbermen, who have been impressive, 52% on the power play. They will get a chance to operate early in this one here and potentially get a good jump start here in the first. So Cam Milligan at the top. Woods is on the right side. McAlpine on the left. And those guys will be handling the shooting spot before the interchange. Woods zips across. Gets it back. His quick shot. Saved by Wendy. That one back in the crease is the call. So a good job to knock the big man Nolan Ruddy back in that crease. And it should be a fresh clock to work with. It is. So Milligan, the quarterback, of course, he has led the way. That one underhand, well wide of the mark. Milligan will track it down. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Zach Thompson out there as well. As you see him in a shooter, Thompson ducks in, changes the angle. Another good save made by Wendy. So Craig Wendy on his game, and they're going to need him here today against this Timberman lineup who has been lethal. Thompson going to inch his way in, gap that box. Milligan's first shot goes off the pipe. That's going to go all the way, and out hustling and chasing it down. That one's flipped up. Milligan's got to handle it now. And they'll work with 20 more. So off the post all the way down. Good job at the other end by Thomas. That one looking for the top corner was McAlpine. Wendy got just enough of that to steer it aside. 35 seconds left in this power play. And the underhand finds the mark. So gap in the box perfectly. Open the door for Zach Thompson to pick up a power play goal, his first of the game, 11th of the season. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Timbermen. Some of the differences in what will tilt a game one way or the other is certainly the transition game as well as your special teams, as Parker Sands does a good job to come away with that. And Peterborough has been strong in all those areas. They, of course, their loss to the defending champs, I think it was a couple of late penalties that gave Whitby the power play opportunity that was the difference in that one. That shot right on by Wendy. Thompson again, regroup, fresh 20 for the Timbermen. Jacobs looking for an opening. He'll give it off. They'll go back to that other side, and Gasparetti shot scooped up by Wendy. And Wendy will one-hop it up into the offensive end. Gets it ahead to Stephen Portelli. Portelli tried to go far side, steered aside. Rebound picked up, and a good job there by Roe Johnson. He'll retreat. He'll stay out there, and now it's Beaver. Swing it across. Portelli looking for a screen. Nothing doing there. Eddie Renault filtering late. He'll let it go. Right on. Stopped by Thomas. So a good shot from Eddie Renault. Keegan Thomas up to the task. Airs it out, but it's intercepted. And now Johnson the other way. 3-on-3. Skip pass. Takes a crazy hop, and Thomas had to make a save off the carom. And the Timbermen looking to work that up in a hurry. Jacobs has Schultzke. Sends it across the other way. Great save by Wendy. Rebound hit, and that's going to be too much extra curric, and it will go the other way now, and the Bears will move it up with Heron Snow. Snow with the flip, and he gets it to Renault. Renault will tuck it. Schultzke chasing him down. Renault does a good job to curl out, swim back. Eddie Renault tried to go short side. Nothing doing on Thomas. Beaver in there. Gets manhandled off it. Bears pick it up with Snow. He still has it. He'll dump it off Renault. And that's through the crease, the call. Possession belongs now to Peterborough. Good crowd on hand on this NFL Sunday as McAlpine will trot into the offensive end, be met by Kyle Pedwell. McAlpine looking across on the skip. Thomas dumping down low. Good decision made there by Jacob Brandt. Gets it back and try from Thompson. Nothing doing. No reset 5. Milligan shot right just wide of the mark. That's going to go all the way over the timeline, and a good stance by the Bears with just under 9.5 to go in the opening quarter. Pedwell will inbounds, send it back to the top, Chris Atwood. So some of the keys to this Ohsweken offense, Chris Atwood, of course, Eddie Renault, two big parts. They're going to have to step up their game, as will Stephen Portelli. Work it to the left side. Johnson bounces off one, gives it off. Atwood ducks in, goes to the bounce, stopped by Thomas. That ball loose. Thomas is going to lay on it, smother that. And now here come the Timbermen on the run. Taking that shot, Parker Sands. So I'm not quite sure that the Bears were expecting that, but Parker Sands in full flight finds a short side for his first of the game. 2-0 Timberman. So similar to our game one start when the Brampton Express rolled to a 9-0 lead over the Six Nations Snipers. That was a hole that the Snipers could not dig themselves out of. Bears got to be careful here and get some fight back against these Timbermen off the draw. Good job to hang on to that by Aaron Woods, and Woods now getting chased down. Still has it. Woods had a notion. He'll peel around and shovel it off to Thompson. Milligan. He'll let that go wrong stick side right on. Wendy now looking for an outlet. He finds one at Sanchez. Sanchez will work on his wrong stick side for the time being. Looking for a cutter. Has Atwood. That one's knocked down, though. Good job there by long arm of the law and Jordan Hendricks. And now shot again. Good save by Wendy. Pedwell scooped to Karam. Has Atwood ahead, and Atwood can handle, but good save by Thomas. That pass was just a bit errant, and Thomas, a great outlet pass, sends away Gasparetti. Gasparetti coming off a good game Friday night against Whitby. Back at it here, McAlpine. He's isolated, one-on-one. Looking inside to Milligan, can't handle the pass. 7 on the shot clock. That shot from way out, Wendy. Easy save made there. Rebound picked up and moved up by the Bears. Going to have to run under John Perry Smith. He does. Waits for a trailer. Finds it. Johnson. Duck in. Looks on the roll. And John Perry with a good shot, but a better save. They'll collect the rebound for a fresh 20 through the crease, the call. And with 7:13 to go, that will take us to our first officials timeout. Back at it here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River. Lance Wynn, JVI Productions. Game 2 to wrap up Week 7 in the Arenalacrosseleague. Woods will work it over. McAlpine working the right side. Curls around. Skip pass across. No look. Great save, Wendy. So well-designed play. Wendy was just too quick with the lateral movement. Got it on the side. Battle now. Great job by Woods. And Woods through the crease. So the last one to touch it and possess it. And it now belongs to the Bears. Renault will skip it back out. Portelli work it over to Atwood. Atwood chased well away from that dotted half circle. Fakes the shovel, does find it, but that's a crease call. That would have been awfully tough for Heron Snow to handle anyway. As racing up is Stone Jacobs. Jacobs, he'll slow her down and they'll work it. Start things with Thompson on the left side, working it back to Woods. Woods try to go through a crowd. That one was knocked down. Milligan, skip. 7 on the shot clock. Thompson, Jacobs gets the shot off, wide of the mark. Thompson gets the rebound, lets it go, and Wendy makes another good save. So Snow will scoop up that loose ball. Put on the brakes. They're going to have to hurry now and get that over the timeline, and they do. They work it up. Pedwell has Beaver. Lucas Beaver! Great job, what looked like a broken play and a struggle to get out of the end, but how about Lucas Beaver bailing his team out with his first of the game? So a much needed goal for the Bears. Sometimes getting that first one's the toughest one, and they trim the deficit to 2-1 now. Off the face-off. Good battle there between Morgan and Stevens. As we'll see that rage on the entire game. Possession belongs to Thomas Richardson. He'll bring it over the timeline, work it to Portelli. Portelli, Renault trailing late. Big heavy shot wide of the mark. Battle for it. John Harrington. Inside out, good try on the quick stick, but Sanchez got airborne, but a better save made again by Thomas. Scholsky dumps it off, finds Baker. Long time for the Timbermen to get on that floor. McAlpine shot right in the basket. Hannah Wendy, he's got a man in Renault. Renault with one to beat. Renault lets it go, stopped by Thomas. Scooped up, Timberman will counter the other way. Clint Lewis. Milligan, the flip right back out to the top, and it's Woods with room. He goes to the sidearm, wide of the mark. Wendy's going to try to scoop that up, and he does. And we're going to have a penalty here as Chris Atwood and Cam Milligan. And it looks like it's going to be Chris Atwood that's going to head to the penalty box as Milligan stays on. So slashing the call to Chris Atwood. That'll give Peterborough their second power play opportunity. They're 1 for 1. So they'll work it. Usual suspects out there with Milligan at the top. Working with Woods and Thompson in the shooter spot. That one down low. Gasparetti filling in on that left crease. Milligan, McAlpine, 10 on the shot clock. Looking inside. Woods tries to spin. Wendy stops it, goes off the post. Rebound loose. Ruddy had it. Bears will pick it up, try to move it up one hand, and it's going to go over the timeline. Chance here now. And a good decision made there as that one was going to go awry. And instead now, Portelli's going to look to burn some clock. Minute 10 left and a man short. Working with Johnson. from way out, right on, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Either way, good job of ticking the clock down. Under a minute here in this Peterborough power play. So good communication by the defense for the Bears here as they try to hold things down. Thompson. Milligan, quick stick, great save, Wendy. Good job on the rebound, but that's going to be a crease ball. And the Bears now are going to look to work it up. Sanchez. He'll get it over. Portelli will help the cause. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Portelli going to go for a run. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Portelli lets that go, and a good result on his part. And I'm not sure if he caught Doherty on a follow-through. Question was, what was a slash, what is it? And now penalty over, so teams back to full strength. Under 2.5 to go here, first quarter. Been a good one, 2-1 Timberman. Woods on the dump-off, couldn't find McAlpine, and going to have another penalty. And again, the Bears go from emptying the penalty box to putting someone right back in it. And it looks like Kyle Pedwell is going to make the frequent trip there for the second time in this game. So slashing the call. This is what makes things tough for the Bears, who struggling to get a win. They played a couple of tight games and lost a couple of lopsided ones, but you got to stay out of the penalty box, and that's the most important thing. So Milligan again now will get another crack with the man advantage here. Interchange with Woods. Thompson. Woods trying to open it up. Milligan. Good job of closing the seam. That one knocked down again. Bears, great job making it difficult to get a clean shot off. That one right on Wendy. Loose ball picked up. Great effort there, and you got to tip your cap there to Jacqua Brandt, doing a good job to out-hustle the D. 8 on a shot clock. Wendy, what a save. Oh, baby. Craig Wendy from his knees. One hops it. Plays the carom. Goes right back to the Timbermen, and Gasparetti will bring it over the timeline. So Craig Wendy again keeping his team in it here early on. Milligan and Thompson. He'll work the interchange. Milligan looking, gets chased by Ruddy. Ruddy all over him. Woods has a shot. Gets bounced out. Woods on the run. Great defense by the Bears. Sends it back over. Ball loose. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Shot from Whale. Wendy does a splits. Again, Craig Wendy. Ball sits there, and see what we're going to have here. And it looks like it's going to be another Bears penalty called. 51 seconds left on the game clock. 37 seconds left in the Pedwell slashing call. Looks like Kyron Costello is going to go, but it looks like it's going to be coincidentals. So Costello's going to go, and Aaron Woods is going to go. So offsetting minors, the call, and I think the right call by crew chief Mac Abbott. So I think it'll be 5-on-4, or they'll go 4-on-3 for 37 seconds. So good job by the officiating crew to keep both teams informed as to what's going on. So it is going to be a 4-on-3 here. And now we're going to go 5-on-4. Just going to make sure that the clock is reset. Looks like it'll be it was at 51 seconds, I believe. So looks like 58.3 seconds and some time may have elapsed. I'm not sure if what they'll do is do a manual count or we'll go with that. Looks like we'll go with that. So the Timbermen still with 37 seconds left here to capitalize with a man advantage. Milligan, him and McAlpine. Thompson in the mix, two-man game. Defense rotating, goes up high. Sanchez, long arm of the law. Transition now. Sanchez weaving in and out. He'll dump it off. And they'll hold up. Renault. 9 seconds left in the man short. Eddie Renault. He'll dump it off. Snow's wide open. Lets it go. Good save, Thomas. So now 20 seconds left on the game clock. Minor penalty over. Coincidentals ticking away. 10 on the game clock. Milligan way out. Got to hurry here. Skip. McAlpine. 4. That's wide of the mark. And give the Bears some credit. They hold on. 15 minutes has rolled on by. 2-1, Timberman. Ready to go here, second quarter, here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation. Lance Wynn, JVI Productions, as we get set. Just 3 goals in that first quarter, 2-1 for the Timbermen. A good, well-played 15 minutes, and off the draw, Parker Sands. So coincidental still ticking away. Teams playing 4-on-4 on that carpet, lots of room. McAlpine will work it. Milligan setting up shop. That half board's on the right side. Hesitation, gets chased down. Run down inside, and that's closed off in a hurry as the Bears defense collapsing as they battle for it and come away with it. Quick pass up ahead. Sanchez working 1-on-3. He will stop, drop, and set up shop. Him and Portelli. Atwood get to his stick side. He'll work it over. Portelli. 10 on the shot clock. Ducks back in. Kick out. Had Renault going to be tough, and that's going to be a penalty to Peterborough, as looks like a slash going to be the call. And looks like it's going to go to Holden Lowe's. So coincidentals are done. And so it's actually Edwards, the guilty party. And first power play opportunity for these Ohsweken Bears, coming in working 53% efficiency rate. Renault kicks it out. Portelli swings it. Quick stick off the crossbar by Atwood. So well-designed play. Just a fraction of a hair off. Pedwell battling for it. Gasparetti in the mix as well. Gasparetti knocks it ahead and gets it ahead. Jacobs, 1-on-1. Stone Jacobs. Oh my, working 1-on-1. Jacobs fended off the defender with the stiff arm and beat Wendy short side. So a big short-handed marker from Jacobs. Tough one surrendered by the Bears, and it's a 3-1 lead now for the Timbermen. Just goes to show you a crossbar at one end and a transition goal at the other. Things quick. Chance here. Right to the attack. That shot goes up. Sanchez does a great job to tiptoe on the line. Gets it back. Pedwell battles for it. Takes a hard hit. Bounces off. Doherty all over him. Sanchez with room. Sanchez, that bullet right on. Thomas, good stop. He's going to loft one up. Running under it And Lowe's, chance, and Lowe scores. 2 short-handed goals in the same penalty. My, oh my. Great job by Thomas to loft it up. And the Bears are going to take a timeout on the play, and a good timeout by Clancy Elms. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. So back at it here, and this power play certainly hasn't gone the way Clancy Elms and company wanted it to. Their first opportunity of the game has only yielded 2 short-handed goals by these Timbermen, who have worked the transition game. And time now for the Bears, who have been outstanding 5-on-5 defensively, and they'll win the draw here. And now it's Sanchez. Sanchez, I think, needs to be a little more aggressive offensively and put the pressure on the defense, similar to what Gasparetti does on the other side. So still working with 35 seconds and a man advantage. Renault shot right on. Picks up the rebound. Tried to go bounce low. Instead, Timberman pick it up. And now Gasparetti. He's a handful. Ducks in on Johnson. Gasparetti! 3 shorthanded goals on the same penalty. I tell you, that Gasparetti gets in that open area and he is gone. Quite sure if the Bears are going to want another power play after this one. Gasparetti with his first of the game. He's got 9 goals on the season. So the Timbermen have spread the lead here now to 4. Just been some tough breaks that haven't gone the Bears' way here, and Timbermen have capitalized in their opportunities, in particular in transition. So 10 seconds left now in the penalty, and Bears will be happy to go back to 5-on-5. Atwood, underhand, gets his own rebound. Atwood goes down, and another good save by Thomas. And now Schultzke will bring it up and race over the timeline. Dumps it off. Jacobs, bouncer stop by Wendy. So a big stop there from Craig Wendy. Could have been another transition goal off another good opportunity by the Bears. Teams back to 5-a-side. Thompson looking in tight. Delayed penalty coming to the Bears. Thompson from way out scores. So I don't think Wendy even saw that one. But I'll tell you, Zach Thompson knew exactly where it was going. His second of the game. He's got 13 goals in the season. It's 6-1, and the Timbermen have erupted now for 4 straight here to open up the second quarter. Of course, we want to send out a special thank you to Rick Imus, who handled the anthems prior to this game and the last one, both the Canadian and native national anthems. And we are happy and proud that he's able to bring his talents to the stage here at the Arenalacrosseleague. 5-goal lead here. That penalty was delayed coming to the Bears, offset by the goal. And now again Woods looking for something on a dump-off. Chance inside and buried. So how about Baker? And that was Jacqua Brandt, not Baker, doing a great job there on a couple of nice fakes to pick up his first. A call-up from the Arenalacrosseleague U22 League. So that paying dividends early on. 7-1 now for the Timbermen. So before this gets too out of hand, the Bears are going to have to do something here to try to provide some sort of answer. Still plenty of time in the quarter. Schultzke, you're going to pick that up, and he does everything at high speed, high octane. He'll give way, and now they'll set things up with Hendricks. Hendricks with Lucas Beaver on him, got a few pounds to say the least. Got to keep an eye out, though. The Bee's tricky. Give and go. Beaver on Hendricks, does a good job on his stick. Throws it away, and that's going to be an over and back violation. Possession will belong to the Bears. They'll scoop it up quick. No call on the soccer play, and Eddie Renault. So Renault had been aiming a few times, found the crossbar once, finally finds the mesh, and a much-needed goal for the Bears. Eddie Renault continues to be a bright spot in this Ohsweken lineup. That's his 15th goal of the season. And I tell you, no matter what the score, what quarter it is, Eddie Renault is giving you 110%, and that's all you can ask for if you're a coach. Off the draw. Violation. Possession belongs to Gasparetti and the Timbermen. So see if the Timbermen can provide a quick, swift response. Milligan working on Costello. Swing it around. Peterborough's done a great job, and there's going to be a penalty coming, and it'll go to the Bears again, and they'll make that walk to the sin bin, and it's been frequent here. Looks like it could be Costello, the guilty party this time around. So legal cross-check the call, and Costello is the guilty party. 1 for 3 with the man advantage coming in here. Fourth power play opportunity for these Timbermen. So same cast of characters out there for this set of the power play. Milligan at the top. So see if the Bears are just as highly motivated, and that one finds the mark. So Thompson wastes no time, as Wendy, I think, had that basket picked up, and 5-hole it went. Second power play goal of the game for the Timbermen. Third of the game for Zach Thompson. He's been killing it from that left shooter spot. And the lead now is 6. So, of course, the Timbermen with 2 games this weekend. They played Friday against the defending champion Whitby Steelhawks. Fell to them 17-13. So this is their bounce-back game. Paris Riverwolves been red hot. 17-16 winners over the Oshawa Outlaws. And the defending champs were back at it. Played Friday, then played Saturday. 19-18 over the Toronto Monarchs. Chance here. Rolling in and trying to go airborne was Johnson. So a good attempt, but nothing doing as he came up just a little bit short. And, of course, preceding this game, the first of our doubleheader, 23-11, the Brampton Express rolled over the Six Nations Snipers. Milligan, the top. Milligan on the run, picks the corner. So if you don't know about Cam Milligan, you better ask someone, because he has great accuracy and has done a really good job facilitating, more so this time around. But his first of the game, he's got 13 total. And the Bears are going to have to get back to playing some of that tight defense they did in the first. They want to get back in this one. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Off the draw. Loose. Timberman come away with it. That's been the sort of trend here, as Jensen Walker, some fine work. He'll give way now. McAlpine. They'll work it on the right side. Woods steps into one. Change up. And the knob of the stick of Wendy landed and knocked that from going out and across the goal line. So maybe fate's changing a bit here for the Bears, as Harrington now. Harrington going to stay out there. They're going to need a little something from him too, as they will from this man Atwood. Duck in. Going down low, but Thomas read that like a novel, and here comes Edwards and then Gasparetti. Numbers, Timberman, 3-on-3. They'll wait for the trailer late, swing it out. Woods changes direction, goes back around, tries to lean in, instead ran into another check, and it's picked up and the Bears now will look to counter the other way. So a little bit of clutching and grabbing as Sean O'Malley not able to beat the shot clock. Good job defensively. And then it gets aired out and given right back to the Bears. And then the Bears decide they'll give it right back to the Timbermen. So everyone seems to be in a good giving mood today here today, but going to have to be a tad more stingy with that ball. Milligan, no-look pass inside the woods. Couldn't corral it. Wendy did. And Wendy will air it out back door into the corner. Beaver chases it down. Walker on him. Lucas Beaver slithers his way out of that. Beaver, Lucas Beaver, look at again, ducks in, still has it. And a good effort, but Stone Jacobs comes away with it. 2-on-1. Jacobs, Doherty. And they were both, it was a tough pass as Doherty was on his wrong stick side. We're at the 7-minute mark here, second quarter. Pedwell working 1-on-2. Pedwell's shot deflected but saved by Thomas. Schultzke bounced off of it. Timberman come away with it, and it's Edwards. Edwards will flip, he'll retreat. The Peterborough offense will come back out there, McAlpine. Milligan has some room. Milligan chased back out of that dotted half circle, hangs on to it, gets a good screen. Zip back down, no-look pass, and a beauty finish. So what a no-look pass setup. And the Timbermen just making things look easy here as Jacqua Brandt with his second of the game, and they may have to call this kid up permanently because he certainly is making an impact with just under 6.5 to go. So the Bears put forth a good collective defensive effort early on, but the Timbermen have found their groove here. Sanchez, he's someone that needs to get a little going on. Beaver inside, but too much traffic going on. Schultzke's going to try to run this one down, and he does. Gasparetti, Beaver on him, trailing. Was Milligan, not able to connect. Wendy has a man up, launched up. Johnson. Gasparetti tried to get him. Johnson hangs on to it, and he'll give way now. And it'll be Sanchez to slow things down. Johnson trying to work one-on-one, trying to beat Parker Sands. Quick stick and right on the doorstep. Another good save by Thomas. And the Timberman now with Sands will work it up. Sands got to hurry, and he gets it over the timeline. He'll shovel and get some help from Jacobs. That pass doesn't find anyone except it's tracked down by Woods. Aaron Woods. That shot steered aside by Wendy. Rebound picked up by the Bears. On the run now. Costello. And with the buzzer going for media timeout. Guys looking to square off, not quite sure where the benefit would be in that. Looks like Brody LaBorge and Clint Lewis, and Clint Lewis is going to be the guilty party, so the Bears will get their second power play opportunity, if that's what you want to call it. Give us a chance to thank one of our sponsors. Of course, Box Lacrosse demands high-performance gear, and Primo Lacrosse is the name to remember. Proud sponsor of Patrick Timothy of the Ohsweken Bears, Primo's Warhorse shafts deliver the durability and strength needed for every play. Whether you're playing box or field lacrosse, Primo Lacrosse has the gear to keep you competitive without breaking the bank. Our Warhorse shafts are designed to handle the intensity of box lacrosse with customization options to ensure your team looks sharp while playing hard. use the discount code ALL20 at primosportsco.com and get 20% off your first order. Visit us online to explore our entire line. Primo Lacrosse, performance-driven gear for every player. Quick break. We'll be right back. So as we're set to go, Clint Lewis in the box for 2. And we remember the last power play, the only power play the Bears have had, they gave up 3 shorthanded goals in the same power play. So see here if they can fare a little better. Portelli at the top, a design play and a good save by Thomas. As Perry Smith almost snuck that one by now, and it's Gasparetti. Best to keep your eye on him, and more importantly for the Bears, got to tighten their D with the extra man and not give up a shorthanded marker. Thompson, one-on-one, Brett Stoller on him. That one takes a crazy hop right back to Thompson. He'll deal with the double team, fake the swim move, and Stoller was having none of it, but a good job by Thompson. It's taken away, and it's Sanchez. So a good job by Thompson. Sanchez now, as the defense extended, gets it to Renault. Renault will flip, they'll swing it around. Portelli will settle it down. 4 minutes to go here, first half. Renault on the interchange, looking inside. Good job to knock that down. Gets kicked out by Lowe's. 5 in the shot clock. Big shot, saved by Thomas. So all over the rebound, Perry Smith. And now 20 more to work with here. 40 seconds left. Atwood shot right on. Gets his rebound, takes 2. Thomas makes both saves. Atwood still fishing, but he went through the crease. And possession will belong to the Timbermen. Gasparetti. He has been their outlet release point. Master at getting it over the timeline, and with his blazing speed and ability to finish, he has been an asset for this Timberman team. McAlpine with 10 seconds to burn. Goes to the overhand. Wendy the save. And a quick outlet sends away Snow. 3 minutes left in the first half. Pedwell. Penalty over. Team's back to full strength. Kick out. Portelli's shot knocked down. Portelli battling for it. Atwood going to help the cause. Instead, it's going to be Pedwell. Pedwell's shot over the net. Rebound picked up. Good job. 3 on the shot clock. Right on. Stopped by Thomas. Again fished out. Bears again. Thomas another big save. Knocked down by Atwood. He's going to try to chase it down. Lowe's takes a hard hit. Flips it out. Gets it. And that's going to be an 8-second count. So a good call. And it'll be up. Bears ball with under 3.5 to go. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Atwood, dangerous pass across, working to the B. Beavers sidearm. Misses the mark, is chased down, and good job by the Timbermen. They jump all over that. It's Big Edwards, Scott Edwards, looking for the trailer. Milligan had a notion. He'll pull it back out as we hit the 2-minute warning. Woods try to duck in. Snow wraps him up. Ball loose. Snow going to try to fish it. Instead, Woods comes away with it. Woods ducks under. Gets him behind in a diving attempt. Great save, Wendy. So a great try by Milligan. Sanchez now going to tiptoe over the timeline. Now go to work. Minute and a half left in the half. Renault dumps it down. Snow tried to go far side. Perry Smith with the rebound. No reset. He's got room. Lets it go. Another good save. Snow the rebound. Fresh 20. Snow. And he flipped that one up on the backhand. It almost caromed in. Atwood's bullet right on. Thomas has been outstanding in this opening half. Renault. We're creeping toward the Final minute here, second quarter. Inside, Johnson, what a save! Thomas, my oh my. And they give it right back as it's tipped. Bears with a chance now, 50 seconds left. Trying desperately to get one before the half's over. Beeve. Going to be a too many men call as trying to go for the dunk attempt behind was Johnson, and I like him. The kid's fearless. So it's going to be a too many men on the floor call. So an interference call as well, I believe, on the play. So this is going to be a little interesting. Looks like Jordan Hendricks is going too. So Sean Osborne has headed to the penalty box, as has Hendricks. So the initial call, so illegal cross-check and too many on the floor is the call. So it's going to be a 5-on-3, 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. So penalty shot is called, and Kyle Pedwell and Eddie Renaud did rock, paper, scissors, and Kyle Pedwell, the winner of that draw. So feeling lucky apparently is Pedwell. So we'll see what he got. Big play here late in this second quarter. So we'll get you clarification on that, bud. So it's going to be Kyle Pedwell, Keegan Thomas. Pedwell rings it off both posts. So rock, paper, no scissors as Pedwell comes up with iron, but that's it. So what happened was there was a third penalty called on that play, which resulted in the automatic penalty shot. The two penalties will stand, and it'll be a 5-on-3 here for the final 35 seconds. So not able to cash in twice. See if the Bears can cash in once. Pedwell swinging around, working with Portelli. Renaud out there on the left. Renaud walks in, tries to go 5-hole, it trickles in. So Renaud put enough zip on it to beat Thomas. Thomas saying, I should have had that. He's had everything else. And it's a 9-3 game with 18.7 seconds left. So first power play goal of the game for the Bears. Second for Renaud. And now off the drop. Bears pick it up with Sanchez. Sanchez got to go with it. No sense setting it up. Got to attack. 10 on the game clock. Got to work. Portelli. 5. Zips it over. Atwood. Down low. Tried to tuck it on Thomas. Nothing doing. And the Timbermen escape. They will lead this one 9-3. Take it to halftime. We'll be back with the third. Welcome back as we get set for third quarter action. 9-3 the lead for the Peterborough Timbermen. They still have 1:25 to kill in the Clint Lewis penalty. So it'll be interesting to see here. And I apologize, not Clint Lewis, but coincidental minor that they picked up late in that first half. So back at it here. The Bears have some work to do. And very important for them to get off to a good start here in the third. Off the draw. Big win there by Stevens. And possession will belong to the Bears here in Lucas Beaver. He'll set it up. Portelli. He'll wait. It's got snow. And he'll get their fourth runner out there and still looking short. Taking them a long time. 10 on the shot clock now. Renault. Portelli. Snow. Goes to the underhand. Radon picks up the rebound. That one again saved by Thomas. And a fresh 20 to work with now for the Bears. Looking down low. That one right on target. But again, Thomas had the short side covered. And he has been outstanding in this game. Portelli. 35 seconds left in the man advantage. Working with Johnson. Snow, no look. Renault, 5 in the shot clock. Johnson, skip, right on. Stopped by Thomas again. Again, another good offensive rebound. 20 more. Just 20 seconds left in the power play. Portelli, that one right on. Ball loose. Snow, flip. Dying seconds. Thomas holds tight again. And a quick outlet pass to Stone Jacobs. So penalty over. Teams back to 5-a-side. And now going to work's McAlpine. So the Timbermen killed off the remainder of that. And Jacobs now looking to duck in. That one knocked down. Good defense by the Bears. Still loose. Sits around there. McAlpine, and it's fished out. No reset. So that's going to be a shot clock violation. Possession belongs to the Bears. Bears will move it up. Sanchez. Renault forgot the ball, and that'll be a violation. And now they're going to have to hustle to get back on D as Lewis will pick it up. He'll think better of it and let the offense filter out there for the Timbermen. Baker working with Milligan. Thompson and Milligan, two-man. That's going to be an illegal cross-check call, an easy one. Ducking in, and a good save made by Wendy. And the Bears will head right back to the penalty box. The Timbermen will go right back to the power play. 2 for 4. This power play number 5. Awfully tough to dig yourself out of a hole if you're playing a man down. Taking a quick look ahead in Week 8. It'll be these Timbermen taking on the Brampton Express. That'll go on Friday. Saturday has 2 Snipers, Steelhawks. And then it'll be the Bears and the Outlaws. And then on Sunday, right back here, the Toronto Monarchs come to town and will take on the Paris River Wolves. Good job by the Timbermen to fish that out and get 20 more to work with here. Milligan zips it across. Quick stick, Wendy. Great job moving over. He'll pick it up. He'll look to air it out. And he does. Atwood almost had that and gone. Woods, though, closed it off. And now he'll move it up the other way. Woods, wide open. Milligan had a notion, got bounced out of there by Big Ruddy. Woods from right at the top of the dotted half circle, and you allow that, and that will be the end result. Aaron Woods doing his thing. So Woods with his first of the game. 3rd power play goal for the Timbermen, and the lead now is bulged to 7. Stevens and Morgan again. It's out, and Bears have it. So it looks like we're going to get a penalty call on the play, and I think it's going to be a holding call, and I think it's going to go to the Bears. Marshall Stevens laying on top of Morgan, and that's just making it easy. You do that at the center faceoff dot, and easy call for Kyle Coulter and the officiating crew there. So another power play for the Timbermen, and they've made a living here with the man advantage as the Bears have spent a lot of time in the defensive end. Under 11 and a half to go, third quarter. Milligan on the interchange. Thompson down low. Milligan tried to slide one through. 8 on the shot clock. Big save, Wendy. Ball loose. Costello battling for it. Woods in there as well. Pops out. Bears come away with it, but right into the double team. Great swim move and rolling that up and over the timeline. Looking to track it down was Harrington, but Jacobs comes away with it. So just that extra effort by these Timbermen have been the difference here in this game. Woods and Thompson have also been the difference. Milligan has done a masterful job facilitating. Woods, underhand, right on. Good save, Wendy. Fresh 20. Still with under a minute to go in a man advantage. No look, quick stick off the post, but Wendy was there anyway. No reset. Another skip pass. That one off the crossbar and out of play. So that'll be 20 more to work with as McAlpine rung it off the iron. 35 seconds. Power play. Milligan took something off. No look changeup. And that's what Cam Milligan does. That master of disguise. He'll look like he's trying to pass it, but he's actually shooting it, finds the far corner, and buries his second of the game. 4 power play goals for the Peterborough Timbermen. And that alone surpasses the Bears' 3. So violation will give the ball to Peterborough, and Schultzke will waste no time getting it to Lowe's. Lowe's will retreat. He gives way now, and Baker's going to go to work on the right side. On the reverse, good save by Wendy as that bouncer looked like it was destined for the 5-hole, and now Pedwell going to race over the timeline. Woods on him. Pedwell ducks in. Pedwell lets it go right on, stopped by Thomas. And one-on-one Thomas, tough to handle. Edwards runs into Renault. Edwards gets it again, flips it up. Jacobs will help him out. And he'll give way to Woods. Looking for Edwards, twister stop. And Atwood now and Milligan, and this has been brewing. Great job by the officials to get in on that one as so Chris Atwood and Cam Milligan, they had been jawing at each other earlier in the first half, and finally, lid came popping off of that can, and they decided to settle it. And let's hope that it is settled and it won't carry over. Milligan needs to stay focused with his team holding the lead here. Again, excellent job by the officials to get on that. Both combatants down and able to put a cap on that. So we will see what the calls are, but I imagine both combatants will get at least 2 and 2, maybe 5 and 5 for fighting. So I think the best thing to do here, because both players decided they were going to continue to jaw at each other in the penalty box, that the threat is both of them will leave this game and they'll both be ejected. They, though, both quieted down immediately, so we'll see here if crew chief Mac Abbott goes any further. We'll let the dust settle. We'll be right back. So, welcome back. It looks like things have been sorted. It is going to be 4-on-4, so coincidental fighting minors, but Chris Atwood's been ejected from the game. Cam Milligan remains in. Another good save by Wendy, and that's going to belong possession to Peterborough. So that was a whole lot for a whole little. And bottom line, the Peterborough power play is back to work here. Walking in was Baker. Great save. Wendy hang out to dry. So jumping all over that was McAlpine. His first of the game. He's got 16 goals on the season, so it looks like Atwood picked up the extra 2 on the play, and the lead has ballooned to double digits. 5 power play goals this game for the Timbermen. Off the draw. Bears will pick it up and hang on to possession. Sanchez effective, but he needs to be on his right stick hand side a little more often. Spread the floor. That one knocked down. That was from way too far out anyway, as Thomas comes away with it. He'll move it up with Jacobs to Doherty. Doherty will pull up, hit the trailer in Baker, and Baker will set the offense here on the right side. 7.5 to go third quarter. That underhand found nothing. Knocked down by Stoller. Great job there, Brett Stoller. And Doherty just came barreling it in for some strange reason, and not even sure why he would have even have done that, as he'll definitely go to the penalty box for that. I mean, clearly that's unnecessary when you're up 10, and that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. We'll take a timeout, let the dust settle. We'll be right back. So as we head back, like promised, dust has settled. 5-minute high-sticking major. And now it'll be up to the Bears to try to claw their way back into it or make this one interesting at the very least. So Portelli is over at that right shooter spot. Renault at the top. And that shot almost trickled through Parker Sands right there. Hill outlet. And racing his lows. He teeters on the line, but good job there. Better job by Costello, as he did a great job without getting called for pass interference. And now the Bears will work it up. Portelli got a chance with some room here. Sagged right back in that box. Portelli will interchange with Pedwell and go back to the top. Renault right through the middle. Pedwell, bad pass from Portelli. Pedwell with 5 on the shot clock. Chase, good defense. Gasparetti. Boy, I tell you, now he's gone. You're going to have to jump out in a hurry because his blazing speed, as he'll roll that. They'll look to work some clock down. Woods, isolated at the top, 10 on the shot clock. Baker. Looking inside to Woods. Woods let that go. Sanchez going to run it down. Pedwell's going to pick that up. And he'll two-hop it up ahead. O'Malley will flip. Sanchez now. So under 3.5 to go in the 5-minute major. So it looks like Milligan got more than 2 minutes as well. He's still in the penalty box, but him and Atwood's penalties offset. Johnson working in. Renault skip across, looking for Snow. Karam goes right to the Timberman. Schultzke ahead in a rush. Can't haul in that pass. Renault does a great job to run down Schultzke, and he'll kick it back out. Hendricks will hold on to it. Schultzke. And Schultzke does a great job to burn precious seconds. We're under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. And it has been all Timberman. Twister finds the mark. So Portelli on the board with a power play goal. Much needed. His 8th of the season. And it's now back into single digits with a 9-point lead for the Timbermen. So just in case you missed it, Whitby beat Peterborough on Friday. Paris 1-goal winners over Oshawa on Saturday. Whitby with a 1-goal victory over the Toronto Monarchs. And Brampton a convincing 23-11 win over the Snipers. That, of course, the first of our doubleheader here. Sanchez. That shot right on. Thomas, big save. Harrington. He'll track it down. Johnson now. Under 4.5 to go. So now 5-on-4. That shot rolled wide. Karam. Good scoop by Portelli. Fresh 20 here. And a quick stick. Great job by Thomas again. Great lateral movement. Ball loose behind the net, and it's Sandman, Parker Sands. He'll flip it up. Gasparetti. So Gasparetti uses every second of that 8-second count he had to get it over the timeline now, and it's McAlpine. So under 1:20 to go in the major. That shot blocked by Stoller. Brett Stoller got a head of steam going. Stoller has it knocked out of his stick by Jacobs. And quickly back the other way, Timberman and McAlpine. Under 1 minute to go now in the major. Timbermen have been outstanding in this game. They've gotten the goaltending they've needed. They've capitalized on every opportunity. Baker sheds a couple defenders. He'll roll it down in the corner. Instead, McAlpine will get a shot right on. Wendy there. And now the flip, and it's Sanchez again. Final 30 seconds of the high-sticking major penalty. Harrington out there. He'll retreat. Lucas Beaver the lone on the left side. Portelli. Gasparetti hounding him. Sanchez. Renault on the curl, the runner. Stopped by Thomas. Good job at jumping on that loose ball. And it's Edwards, and too many on the floor is the call. And if you're wondering out there, viewers, about the too many men call, when there are three officials out there, one official is watching the benches at all time in the line changes. So they're counting. So it's going to be Peterborough in the penalty box, and I think they're going to get another one. It's going to be a bench minor, and it is. So whoever on that Peterborough bench had more to say than they should, that's going to be a penalty shot then from what I can gather here. Maybe it won't be because Milligan's still serving the majors, so it won't be. It'll be 5-on-3. And that is the case here with 2:20 to go and the lead 9. So let's see what the Bears can do here. See what they got here. So it just needed a reset and a restart, and it's on. So manual count ticking away. Portelli. Lot going on. Try to go short side. Renault. Stopped by Thomas. 20 more. Under 2 minutes now. Third quarter. That one changed the angle, but Thomas right there. So going to have to change something up. Thomas is hip to the game. And now over the timeline comes Jacobs. Timbermen have clawed their way, fought their way, and earned their way to this lead right now. Woods, double team. Woods, good job of rolling. Lets the underhand go, but trickles through to Wendy. And now the Bears will look to move it up. Under a minute to go now in the 2 minor penalties. If you're the Bears, you got to get something here. Bouncer, and they do. Johnson. So Rue Johnson on the board. Big one for the Bears. And they still have 45 seconds, I believe, to work with here. So I think the score is 13-5 and not 14-4, but again, my count are questionable. So Perry Smith will pick it up. And just having some technical difficulties with the clock. So we'll get it all worked out. So it's now at 56 seconds, 36 seconds left in the minor penalty. 5-on-4. Bears to work here. Beaver. That ball goes back. Portelli going to track it down. Not sure why they've got Perry Smith at the top. But he'll filter through inside. Beaver couldn't hang on to it. Now here comes Schultzke. 15 seconds to burn here. And Schultzke's going to take it hard. Sees the difference, but basket closed. Wendy's going to get a chance to air one out, and he does. And running under it, Sanchez. Doesn't have the numbers. Penalty over. Team's even now. Final 15 seconds. Pedwell leans in. Kick back out. Quick shot, Harrington misses the mark. Goes off a stick. Renault didn't go get it now, and it's Edwards. Dying seconds. Edwards' shot stopped, and that will do it. 3/4 complete here at the ILA. 13-5, Timberman. Here we go, final 15 minutes on the carpet here of Week 7 in the Arenalacrosseleague. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions, bringing it to you from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River. We will see here if the Bears can climb this mountain. And I'll tell you, Shulsky not lending any climbing gear. I'll tell you, he has been a demon on the loose ball front and in transition. And now Thompson, who's also been extremely effective, working the Woods. Aaron Woods has been outstanding. Thompson inside. Woods! Great stop there by Wendy. Rebound Doherty. Doherty's going to take it strong. Has it chipped out of his stick now, and the Bears race the other way. Costello, wrong stick side. Tried to go far side. Thomas had that cut down. And now the Timbermen will counter the other way. That was Reese Nugent doing a good job. He'll get a shift out there on offense. Thompson fakes that shot, changed the angle, looks back out, kicks it out. It's knocked down, and it's scooped up. Here come the Bears. And Harrington thinking better of it. Thought he had a bit of the advantage there size-wise, but didn't take that extra step. Dumps it off to Renault. Renault. Got to go with a manual count. Johnson, good spin move. Looking for an opening. Tried to get to Portelli. Dying seconds now. Portelli lets it go right on. Edwards is going to leg it over the timeline and look for some help. Edwards finds it, and they'll set it up with Woods. Had Edwards down low, wide open. Instead, on the curl, gets back out, shot knocked down, and a chance now for the Bears. And a big save from Thomas. What hasn't he done here today? As a glorious opportunity for Richardson, wasn't able to capitalize. Snow, skip, duck in. Perry Smith goes airborne. Good save there as Smith was all over that purple crease area. And now Schultze. Schultze has been good. And Schultze went down. I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't know if he rolled his ankle. I don't think there was anyone around him, and he needs some immediate attention, and he's grabbing that right ankle. We will keep an eye on him while we take a quick break. So Schultze able to get off on his own power, limping. I'm not sure. Maybe he rolled the ankle a bit or two. We can't see from our vantage point as we are facing the benches, and it happened to the boards closest to us. So not quite sure what happened there as the Timbermen give it away. Sanchez had it, moved up, and Bears going to try to run it down. Looking for something positive here. Sanchez hauls that down, needed all 6'3" of them to do so. And now they'll slow it up with Pedwell. Under 12 minutes to go here in the fourth. inside and not able to connect. Lucas Beaver going to try to bail him out, but shot clock violation. Beaver almost stole it back, and now the Timbermen are going to work it up with Osborne. Gasparetti. They'll let the offense come on out. You're Peterborough, you're not in any hurry. Cam Milligan back out there now after serving that fighting major. Quick pass, quicker finish. How about Jacqua Brandt with his third of the game, and that was a bullet quick stick finish on the run in the far bottom corner. So a tough one for Wendy to handle. I don't think he expected it to come like that. And the Timbermen extend their lead. Back to 9. Off the draw. Bears try to run it down. They do. Sanchez. That's his spot. That's a little better where he can be a little more effective. Working one-on-one on Lewis. Ducks in. Sanchez just wide. So there's the example. You give Sanchez some room to operate, he can get it done, but just couldn't finish there. Jacobs. Portelli slowed him down. Woods will take it right back out. Duck away from Snow. And he'll just hold up. Woods. Kick over Thompson. Thompson goes to the carpet from his knees, gets it. Milligan's bouncer wide. Thompson bails him out. That one steered aside Wendy. Ball loose in the air. Woods going to gobble that up and pick up a fresh 20. So the Timbermen now with under 10.5 to go. Time is definitely on their side. McAlpine looking inside. That one gets knocked down, and it'll go right to Portelli. Quick pass, and they'll move it up. O'Malley. Pedwell. Hendricks on him. Pedwell has it knocked out of his stick late. Going to try to follow it up, get some help. Johnson. That shot well over the net. Picked up by the Beeve. And guess Lucas Beaver touched that crease. Mac Abbott all over that call. No argument. And it belongs to the Timbermen. Osborne. Milligan. That one through a crowd finds the mark. So how about Reese Nugent going to the underhand through a couple defenders to pick up his first of the game. So quite a few missing as Wendy's going to exit stage right. And it's going to be Sam Forbes that takes over. So no knock on Wendy. There's just been a whole lot of good quality shots. That's a tough one when you see the ball. You don't see the ball. When you do, it's just because you heard it go off the post and in. Renault had his stick chopped, got kicked. Sanchez trying to help the cause, but it's Walker. So the Timbermen missing a whole heap of their regulars, including Caleb Bingley, Fred Hartley, Nick Baffia, Brian Rice. And those are just a few of the names, and still get a maximum effort out of the rest of the guys on a good bounce back performance. Renault. And an easy save there for Thomas. Thomas going to air it out on the money, in the pocket. And that one wide as Doherty wasn't able to find the 4x4, and now it's Snow. Beaver, quick shot. And again, Thomas, that goes through. So Lucas Beaver, again, the Beef, tricky as always, slides one through. Second of the game for Beaver comes with just under 8.5 minutes to go. Off the draw, ready. So if you're the Bears, you got to try and take some positive here. And right now, it's a never say die, but in this situation here, again, work it one possession at a time. Johnson. 5 and a shot clock. Sanchez leans in. What a save off the shaft of the stick. Thomas has done everything. Jacobs now runs under that, has a man. And fakes that and goes low, and we'll see if it passed the goal line. And no, it did not. So a good job by Forbes. Comes in the first shot he sees a tough one. Costello. Beaver. Portelli now. Pedwell looking for something to open up, skips it across. Renault, 10 on the shot clock. Perry Smith's shot goes off a defender and going to be a race for it. Edwards, big long stride, scoops it up. Edwards waits, has Gasparetti, and he'll send it on out. And a good move there, and that one's a crease call, and with 7:03 to play, that will take us to our final officials timeout and give us a chance to thank another sponsor. Box Lacrosse demands high performance gear, and Primo Lacrosse is the name to remember. Proud to sponsor Patrick Timothy of the Ohsweken Bears. Primo's Warhorse shafts deliver the durability and strength needed for every play. Whether you're playing box or field lacrosse, Primo Lacrosse has the gear to keep you competitive without breaking the bank. Our Warhorse shafts are designed to handle the intensity of box lacrosse with customization options to ensure your team looks sharp while playing hard. Use the discount code ALL20 at primosportsco.com and get 20% off your first order. Visit us online to explore our entire line, primosportsco.com. Primo Lacrosse, performance-driven gear for every player. Quick break, we'll be back. Set to go here as the Bears will inbounds with Renault. Renault with Gasparetti on him. Renault keeps the feet moving. Renault rolls off one. Eddie Renault! Here's an effort. Tell you right now, you put a C on his shirt for a reason, and Eddie Renault never says die. Third goal of the game. And again, it's about the positives you take here with just under 7 minutes. Tough because Gasparetti was all over Renault, and Eddie Renault didn't let up. And I think Gasparetti may have thought that Renault was going to turn it down a notch. Instead, he kicked it into second gear, bounced off one, and great roll and finish. Off the draw. Good job by Snow to deflect it. Picks it up again, moves it up now. Pedwell, that one stopped by Thomas. Snow's going to retrieve the loose ball, and a fresh 20 has it wide open. Dumps it off. Not sure why he would give that one up. Sanchez lets it go from way out. So you gave up a 5-footer for a 20-footer. Not the trade you want. Gasparetti, great job to pretend that he wasn't going to play that. So Gasparetti, the master there, took the outlet pass from Thomas, who put it up. Gasparetti pretended he didn't see it and instead scoops it and goes to the underhand. So a play ago it was Gasparetti victimized by Renault. This time around, he returns the favor. Second of the game for him. So a couple of heads-up plays. We have seen some good plays here in this doubleheader Sunday, and despite the eventual scores, boy, there have been some highlights. Thompson. Coming out, teeing that one up. That goes actually off of McAlpine, so no reset. 5 and a shot clock. Milligan has it taken away. It'll belong to the Bears. They got a chance here. They can move it up in transition, and they will get it up and over the timeline. Backdoor on the short hop. Good job to hang on to that by Harrington. Johnson looking for some help. Bounced out. 10 and shot clock. Great fake. And that one just wide of the mark, and net comes off. They'll play on. Timbermen pick it up. Edwards. So there's going to be a too many men on the floor call. I think it's going to go to the Bears. And that looks like that is going to be the case. So just a little over anxious to get back on defense. And it's not actually going to go to the Bears. It's actually going to go to the Timbermen. So just waiting for Peterborough player to get into the penalty box. Bears will go back to work on the power play. 3 for 5 with the man advantage. So they've done a good job recently. It was in the first half where they struggled. They gave up 3 shorthanded goals on 1 power play. Beaver, quick shot. Goes off the side of the net and out of play. Will remain Bears ball as we are now at the 5-minute mark. Renault gets some room off the pipe. So working a crossbar will give them 20 more. And Portelli with the inbounds. Perry Smith almost caught by surprise, and he does. Goes to the bouncer through a crowd. So heads up shot by Perry Smith for his first of the game. 4th power play marker for the Bears. So both teams have been efficient with the man advantage. And now the deficit cut in half. It's 16-8. 4:45 to play here, 4th quarter. Off the jaw. Bears had it, but Doherty in there battling knocked it away, and Lewis is going to pick it up. So Clint Lewis doing his job, gets it to Sands, and they'll set things up half boards with Aaron Woods. Woods and Thompson. Thompson from way out. That one's knocked down. Picked up, and it ends up with Forbes, and Forbes a quick pass to Sanchez. Trailer. Johnson airborne, tucks that baby in. So a pulse here for the Bears. I like the way Johnson took off. Caught a little backdraft and tucked it in the far side. So with just over 4 minutes to play, Bears looking for a late push here. Timbermen are going to play the clock. And hope this one keeps on ticking. So Peterborough's going to call a timeout, and we're going to take a short break. Be right back. So set to go after the Timberman timeout. I think Joe Sullivan just making sure that his players understand where they're at, what point of the game here, and what they'd like to do. Off the draw, Morgan had it but lost it. Pedwell there to get bounced around. It goes down in the corner. Doherty, and good collective effort. Bears still fighting, and it's trapped and picked up by Thomas. Gasparetti hits the trailer. Thompson, that one was knocked down. Quick outlet now, and too far for Sanchez. And instead, Schultzke. Schultzke all over the carpet. Good to see him back. Looks like that ankle could be A-okay. Still hobbling a bit, but when he gets that ball, he's flying. Under 3.5. Eight on the shot clock. Woods, he'll let it go. Goes off the post and in. So Aaron Woods has been good. Second of the game, but he's figured in the mix quite a few times. And any hopes of a comeback probably weren't really that much hope probably 4 or 5 minutes ago. But the Bears, with a valiant effort, play to the end, and that's the main thing, and I'm sure Clancy Elms will be happy with that. Ron Mouser Henry, we look forward to you jumping back in the mix as soon as you can. Off the draw, strip, Gasparetti, flip. Looking for Sands. Sands flip to Milligan. Milligan tried to flip, going to be a penalty to the Bears. That's going to be an illegal cross-check or check from behind. Call it what you want. And it's going to go to Marshall Stevens. So the Timbermen will get a late power play opportunity. And they really, with under 3 minutes to go here, they can really work this clock right down. You try to keep your habits good, and you never tell your power play don't shoot or don't score. It's all about the fine-tuning process. Milligan, interchange. Thompson, room. That shot stopped by Forbes. Rebound, McAlpine. Fresh 20. No need to rush. Milligan. That quick stick attempt. Good job to knock that down. Minute and a half to go in the penalty. Thompson threading the needle. Great save, Forbes. Again, picked up by the Timbermen, and some great work there by Brandt to come away with it. Milligan. And that one finds the mark. Jack McAlpine doing his thing there. Picks up another power play goal for the Timbermen. Second of the game for McAlpine. 6 power play goals on 8 attempts by the Timbermen. So efficiency, impressive. We're at the 2-minute warning. Sanchez, he'll curl out. Renault. So the Bears will have to go back, and during the week they will have to make some adjustments. Like every team has to do. They take on the Oshawa Outlaws, who will be more than a handful next week. These Timbermen After playing 2, will be back at it. They've got their hands full with the red-hot Brampton Express. Off the post, Perry Smith. Pedwell off the post. So the Iron got lots of work. Edwards, the big man, going for a run. Edwards tried to go far side. Stopped there by Forbes. So we are officially into the final minute here of week 7. Renault. Renault trying to come around and tuck one in. 35 seconds left. Pedwell, another good save by Thomas. And Beaver does a good job to come away with it. Lucas Beaver on the run. Beaver diving. Crease the call. 20 seconds to go here. Jacobs forgot it. Great effort though, Sanchez. Still going hard. Gotta like that. Lewis will roll it, and final 10 seconds here. As Timberman will go for a run on Ruddy, working hard, but that's going to do it. So the Peterborough Timbermen roll into the ILA and roll out with a convincing 18-9 win. Peterborough improves their record now to 5-2. They sit in second place.